heresy. Hi. I'm tired. And heretical. And Pat is a heretic. He's a heretic. He didn't use the battle cry.
No, he didn't. He just went, "Where's my ship?"
Yeah, which means you're not getting your ship. Yeah. No battle cry, no ship.
To be fair, he's always said he's a heretic.
Don't care. No battle cry, no ship.
How is everybody?
Hey!
Are you okay?
Well, look at that. Time truly is running. It's already purge o'clock. Seth's also a heretic.
Yes.
Because he hasn't used the battle cry. I'm very upset. I'm very, very upset. Before we start, there is a poll on both Patreon and YouTube as to whether or not you guys would like a live stream on Sunday of XCOM Chimera Squad, which I actually really freaking like. What?
You say there's a poll.
There is a poll. There is 3 options on that poll.
Yes, but are any of them no?
No.
That's why I'm giggling.
No, none of them are no. None of them are no. But they're all actually yes. In various forms. I'm letting people have their say, though.
But none of...
Letting them have their say.
Okay.
If they don't want to see a live stream of XCOM Chimera Squad, they don't have to vote.
True. Or they just don't show up on Sunday.
There you go. There is no no, only different degrees of yes. Exactly. Seth understands.
It's just one of those giggling guys. It's not really a poll if there's...
It is a poll. If you don't stop, I'm going to bring the poll up and you can read it all out, all the answers. Actually, that's a kind of broken down poll because there's not enough space. The Patreon poll actually has the full working poll. And by working, I mean it has all the correct answers. YouTube, for some reason, limits you to 60 freaking characters, or 65 characters. But I have tested it earlier on today. It is a lot of fun. I think it is a lot of fun. Me and Benjamin Magnus Games are having a little Twitter conversation at the moment. He thinks it's a joke and buggy as hell and rubbish. I don't.
I mean, you're allowed to disagree on
We
this.
are allowed to disagree, but part of his thing is that it's buggy. And it's like, I haven't run into any bugs, so I can't even say he's wrong.
But, I mean, you've not gone... I mean, you haven't run into bugs.
Exactly.
So,
you know, whatever he's run into, I can't comment on. But at the same time, I enjoy the breaching mechanics and the voice acting. He thinks the breaching mechanics are being overused and the voice acting is laughable.
Again,
it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm trying to be diplomatic with my language. It's not really working.
Well, maybe just leave it there. You're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Anyway, so that'll be Sunday. It'll pop up on the thing and everything. Obviously, we've got Stellaris XCOM mod thing tomorrow, which isn't on the channel right now because I'm being very, very cautious. It's working at the moment. I'm not taking any chances. Okay, I'm looking for inspiration. Purged a planet of heretics via Exterminatus. No. Thank you for the trick there.
Random German dude, I'm currently working on the design for a face mask since my school starts Monday, and I'm looking for inspiration because Germany started to wrap some things up. It sounds like including schools. So,
Even if it's bad, for €9, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Exactly. That's what was one of my arguments. Was it's £15.
Yeah.
Or less than £15. It's not a AAA title. If it was a AAA title being released brand new, we were looking at between £40 and £45 without any kind of extras or anything like that, it's 15 quid. What are you wanting? You know, one of his arguments was there's no customization or very limited customization. Yeah, and I was like, yes, but that's because they're characters with voice work and everything.
Yeah.
You can't customize those things.
No.
So, you know, those characters are that way for a reason, and I just, you can't put that into tweets, unfortunately. Which means you're left frustrated by what he's frustrated by what I'm saying, and I'm frustrated by what he's saying because we can't put it into.
Yeah, this is the problem with Twitter.
Yeah.
So maybe just leave it.
Still waiting for mod next one where you just fire wildly in a given direction, obliterate everything: walls, trees, buildings, entire hills, maybe even an alien. Seen a playthrough on a couple of channels, and Chimera Squad looks okay mechanic-wise, but the story, albeit early doors, doesn't seem great. But that's yet going forwards. Who knows? Exactly. Wait, £15? What's the current exchange rate? I said it's under £15.
You can't remember the exact
I
price.
can't remember the exact price. I just know it was less than £15, mate. That's the only reason I'm saying less than £15. It's, you know, even if you say it's £15, that's way less than half price.
Yeah.
For a brand new game. You just can't have these kind of conversations, unfortunately.
Not on Twitter.
On Twitter, because it just doesn't work.
Nope.
And it's just leaving us both frustrated, basically. Right, I'm going to go to Escola Bay, because I can get straight to Escola Bay. Yeah? Then Jubal. No. Then
Right.
Resnor. Then Jubal.
You need to do a recap in case people haven't seen Tuesdays.
Okay. Started, we had access to Belis Corona and Shinshare. By the end of the live stream, we'd taken all the Belis Corona and all but 2 planets in Shinshare. Happy days? Awesome. Right, moving on.
And he's unlocked battleships.
No, I haven't.
Oh, no.
No, I haven't.
You've unlocked battle cruisers.
Grand Cruisers.
That's the one. Grand cruisers.
Which is why I'm on par arrival. Congratulations. Should be around £8 for you islanders. I have no idea. Again, I didn't know how much it was, so I didn't.
And we bought it a week ago.
Yeah. I paid for it like a week ago. Oh, actually, I need 2 fleets for this. I can't do 3 fleets. That's fine. We will send you. And you.
5th. But still no Tyranids, though. You're not stalling, are you? No. They just haven't turned up yet.
Nope.
Auto battle bed.
Action point. Got an action point and a new battle plan.
There we go.
Yeah, and we kicked the Scholar Bait. But listening post, more battle plans. Yeah, baby. Okay, we're gonna give these guys a bit of time, like a turn, to repair.
Yeah.
We're gonna send all the fleets down to Resnor and deal with the Resnor fight.
Good plan.
All right. Then we'll deal with Jubal. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Because I don't want to spend the 20%.
No.
And I'm going to need all 3 fleets to deal with this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, we met some orcs in battle.
Apparently. I don't remember them.
I mean, they didn't last long, but they were definitely there.
Urgency. There you go. Alright, let's run you lot. Oh, you're still not really up to scratch, are you? It's dangerous. Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll just run you down here. Wait a minute. 16%. Ooh, stuff. Mining world. Forge world.
Because you need more money.
More money, more problems. 4 more turns and we can upgrade that. Right, Resnor, because you've got awesome money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns and I can finally upgrade that. 2 more turns and I can do that. 2 more turns I can do that mining world. 2 more turns I can do that agri world. 3 more turns and I can do that. So yeah, this is good. We're doing well.
Yep.
But you guys are going to need at least another turn to fix yourselves up. So
this doesn't like the new turn mechanic for XCOM much, but you think you just need more practice with it, don't you?
yes, yes. I agree. It's a big shock. Although I did find myself going, "Why can't I do this?"
Yeah.
Because the turn mechanics, whereas in XCOM it'd be you do your things and then they do their things and then you do your things and they do the things. It'd be the whole team. In this, they're split. If you have like 3 different doors or a window, a wall, and a door, and you split your team up, and they all go in different ways, the ones who go in the same entry point will be in the turn order closer together.
Okay.
But if you have 4 different entry points, or you have 2 different entry points, or whatever, you might end up with like 2 enemies in between 2 of your your people, or 1 enemy. And you might have yours, theirs, yours, theirs, yours, theirs, all the way down.
Yeah.
Or it might be yours, theirs, 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 yours, yours, theirs, theirs, yours.
It's dice rolls. It's initiative.
Yes, it's initiative, dice rolls, that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's influenced by skills, things like that. And because you don't know how the mechanic works, you can't manipulate it.
Right.
But once you kind of learn it, I can see you going, I'll put you with you. You'll go through that way. This is actually a dangerous entry point for you, so we won't put you in there. But I'll put you in there because you'll get benefit from that. And you'll do this, and you'll be moving people around.
Okay.
Yes, influenced initiative. Skills, talents, things like that can influence certain things throughout the game. So, yes. £15 76 kilograms, which really isn't that hard to carry. I'm having impure thoughts with previous sector. And they're talking money. UK monetary system is debatable rubbish. It makes...
It used to be.
In the sense of... It's worked for a few centuries. I mean, they use metric measurements. We use imperial measurements. They use pound. We use dollars. So actually...
We use imperial.
We use imperial. We use it feet and inches in this country, buddy.
To be fair, we use both.
We actually do, because it depends who we're talking to.
Yep, really does.
But even Americans don't use proper pounds.
No, they use American.
They use American pounds. So, you know... You don't get to say anything about that, but I'm sorry. You can't even use proper pounds.
Hi, David.
Hey, David. How you doing, buddy?
Ian, sounds like Final Fantasy X's turn ordering, except less clear. I can't remember 10 well enough to...
Yes. But not less clear. Because in 10, you had no influence over it at all. Whereas this, you can, I believe. But it takes why? It takes a while to figure it out. The English are kind of a freedom unit. It's a bit like Heroes of Might and Magic. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know at all. I've never played Heroes of Might and Magic. Except for like one time, and I was like, nope. Mind you, I always felt like that about this, to be honest with you, to begin with. It just made no sense to me.
Well, you didn't know the law or anything.
Even the French inch is shorter. Yes, it's called the centimetre.
Oui. Hey, River, if you want a funny story in history, look up Bottleneck Free State.
I'll get ready to do that. Because I'm busy doing a live stream and talking about another entirely different game.
Yeah, we should. I feel this is heretical, this conversation.
We're talking about a completely different game. I am not doing this.
No, please don't. They ran away with a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Does it tell you if you lose a ship?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Rude. Necrons are coming to visit.
Yeah. $700. Alright, I can definitely deal with Resnor and probably Jubal in that time.
Yeah.
And it's only 700, so I could actually bring back... and I'll have a space station by then as well. So I'll have 2 fleets that can deal with that while we get Spire on a speed run.
I'll tell you, there's one video of it made by a person named Guy Bloke. I don't think that's his real name.
I wouldn't be surprised. There are some cruel, cruel parents out there.
There's some terrible parents if they've named their child Guy Bloke.
He might have changed it.
I mean, he might have. It also might not be real.
He might have changed it. You don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I've got to take him Spire, haven't I? Yeah.
It's a story mission. You've got to take Spire.
Mm-hmm. I've only got 3 Nova cannons because of that. Very upset.
It is upsetting.
I'm all upset. It's my all upset face.
Seth, you have to inspire your fleet.
You're on a warning. JP read the banhammer. That's right, it does command the Sword of Vengeance, doesn't he?
No, he commands a Golden Centurion.
The Golden Centurion. Alright, here we go. Coffee.
We have reached Resnor, Lord High Admiral.
Yes.
Excellent. All vessels, prepare to engage.
I advise caution. There are many asteroids in this area. Too many to be a natural phenomenon.
Phenomena. 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 No trousers on. No trousers on. No trousers on. We are bad. Alright, pause. Ready.
You do not belong in this place, upstart. Leave now, or suffer the wrath of the Neferu at my glorious hand.
Your forays into Imperial space have cost the Emperor dearly. The debt comes due.
Your words are like the droning of scarabs, full of fury but lacking import. I have delivered warning, as protocol demands. The choice is yours.
Your orders, Lord High Admiral.
We proceed.
We bring about the absolute death and destruction of the thing. Unfortunately, you notice, look, he's not actually getting involved.
No. Scaredy pants.
Scaredy pants. Right, so what we're going to do is actually, we're going to put them all together, right? And we're going to set them up this way. And then we're going to put you guys as 3. Unova cannons as 2. And Spire as 1. And we're going to dodge a lot of asteroids. Because they're so nice. So
Wait.
dodgy.
Wait, is this the one where the asteroids drop from the sky?
Yes.
Oh, lordy.
Alright! On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Driving down the road again. On my own.
Understood.
Okay. Guy Bloke's new name is now People Person.
Ship ready.
Of course it is.
I think he was making a joke.
But
We wait your command.
I'd rather you just did as you're freaking told.
Aye, Admiral.
JP, you know what I mean.
Setting course.
Everyone go to that. Because here comes some lovely fighters that want to die.
Asteroid on collision course.
Where?
It's vast. We can't allow it to hit us.
Understood, Commodore. Helm, take evasive action as needed.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Where is it?
Don't know.
Not seeing it.
Not seeing it.
Okay, it's not here yet.
Frozen, we are despicable
Oh!
dinos today.
Aye, Admiral.
Acquiring new vector. Cruising speed set.
There you go.
Yep.
Asteroid.
Asteroid falling from the sky.
Enemy sighted.
roundabout.
Here it comes.
There we go.
What's really annoying is these guys will
Sir.
just keep coming.
Enemy sighted. Orders. Heading acknowledged.
I think he got hit by an asteroid.
When?
I think there was a circle around his asteroid, but I thought he was going to get out, and I thought you'd seen it.
Spire got hit. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't see that. It's rather annoying, really, isn't it? I'm rather upset about that.
Right. Ian, how could the Necron be scaredy pants when they don't even wear pants?
We have reached Resnor, Lord High Admiral.
Well, I have to call them something,
Excellent. All
and I
vessels,
can't call them what I
prepare
want to
to
call them,
engage.
because this is a
I
family
advise
show.
caution. There are many
Filthy
asteroids in
Xenos.
this area.
Filthy
Too
Xenos.
many to be a
Scum.
natural phenomenon.
Filthy Xeno scum. This is a family show. Alright, this time we're going to go right down the middle. Right?
Yeah.
Find that. Right, yeah. So we're going to go back here. Okay. I dodged one ship. What more do you want? Alright, it was the smallest ship on the fleet.
You do not belong in this
Blah,
place,
blah, blah.
upstart. Leave now, or suffer the wrath of the Neferu at my glorious hand.
Your
Blood,
forays
blood,
into
blood,
Imperial
blood,
space have
blood,
cost the
blood,
Emperor
blood,
dearly.
blood, blood, blood.
The debt comes due.
Your words are like the droning of scarabs, full of fury but lacking import. I have delivered warning, as protocol demands. The choice is yours.
Your orders, Lord High Admiral.
We proceed.
Smosh them with the big smushy hammer of smosh.
Yep. Utter Time Reverse, brought to you by your Emperor. Exactly.
Exactly! The Emperor protects.
The Emperor does protect.
The big smushy hammer of death. Alright, let's throw you right down the middle here. Boop. And we've got you. So, what we're going to do is we're going to send lots of interceptors.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Ba, 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 ba. Itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy, itchy eye.
Course engaged.
Gonna never cannon your face off, 'cause we're nice like that.
Brace for impact!
Drinking coffee now.
You just gonna sing along. Hi, Hammy.
Hammy the hamster was such
Asteroid
a
on
handy
collision course.
hamster. Yes, he was.
Fast.
Oh yes, he
We
was.
can't allow it to hit us.
Understood, Commodore.
Ah, you're tiny. I don't like you.
Take evasive action as needed.
Yeah, gross.
Right, let's keep an eye out for the red circles.
Yeah, keep an eye out for red circles, people. Keep an eye out for the red circles. I'm gonna shoot them with the big guns.
Enemy sighted.
There it is. Oh, one of them.
Enemy sighted.
Bling.
Right,
Oh, another really slow-moving rubbish ship.
go back to your fleet bed.
Yeah. Right, you
We wait your command.
deal with that, and all go down to 4.5. Go. Right. We're in a tennis match.
There's one coming up.
That's not here.
I know.
Underway.
Reba, Andre. They're over there. We're good so far.
Ship ready. For the Emperor. Target
Careful.
locked in. Changing course. Maximum burn. We serve.
Disengage! Disengage! You failed for the last time, Captain.
Yeah.
You sound like the same
Engaging
guy.
target.
Yeah.
The battle is lost.
Ship ready. Targeting enemy vessel.
You know what? We'll let him escape and blow up.
Escort vessel lost.
Don't care.
Engaging engines.
I think we're good.
This one might be taken out for us.
I
No,
am
that's us.
Oh, that's us. Okay.
That's me planting the bomb.
coordinates acknowledged. We wait your command.
Oh, come on.
Your orders? Changing course.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Let's get to a bit of open space.
But I believe fortune more culpable than ability.
He doesn't sound impressed.
Hard to tell with that tone.
Geller fields activated. Charging
Get you out of
warp
there.
drive. Warp drive approaching full function.
Seth says apparently Control A selects all your ships at once.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for the fact that control is actually in the weirdest position on my left hand ever, that'd be great. It is literally in the wrong place, though.
Setting course.
Yes, that missed. That
Yeah.
well and truly missed. That did miss. Nasty ships on their way. Nasty shipsies.
Yeah.
Right, you.
The Necrons picked a fight during the meteor shower.
Yeah, because the Necrons are mental,
Well, they're dead anyway.
Heading acknowledged.
which is another way of saying mental.
Hammy, filthy Necrons do look cool though.
Yeah, they do. That's the problem. I'm really upset by that.
Someone said they look like the ships from Independence Day.
How?
Don't know.
Exactly.
I suppose they're quite circular, but
Nothing like the ships from freaking Independence Day. Oh, they took one out.
cool. Cruiser as well.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Come and say hello. We're really nice. Promise.
Right. So we've
We
just got to
serve.
keep eyes on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Super nice. Of course, I'm lying. We're not. We're really evil. Like super evil.
Starhawks loaded and sent. Aye, Admiral.
Before the enemy cruiser got crushed like a right. Ian said, but are these fair meteors or only land on other meteors?
No, they don't land on anything meteors.
They're fair. Pretty fair.
We wait your command. Ship ready. Engaging.
Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Come on, people.
We wait your command.
Ah.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. Lightning strike successful. We serve. Engaging target. Plotting retreat.
Okay, so far we haven't lost anything.
That's true.
Although, if that has a random thing that stops its, that kills one of its crew, we're screwed.
For the
Because
Emperor.
the crew will die and the ship will be lost. Giant asteroids. Not normal asteroids. Giant asteroids.
Yep.
They're a totally different subspecies.
Yep, that seem to fall from a...
Give me a rally! Dread Miracle's not.
Sorry.
Too late now. Too late. Fire! Please? Thank you.
Ian, good to see Sephiroth is taking a fair and balanced approach to dropping huge rocks on things.
I know.
Your orders? The true test begins. Your upstart vessels are no match for our timeless technology.
We will endure, and we will triumph. The Emperor stands with us.
Engaging engines.
Oh,
I know. What do you think I'm trying to move
Engage
for?
ancient red lines. Course engaged.
Relax, I got this.
I know.
This is one of the most annoying... whatchamacallits. You know, you've got like your
Aye,
weird
Admiral.
sensor jamming thing
Underway.
and everything. You've got your plasma storms, which remove the ability to use your clouds. Not that it makes one bit of difference, it just means that you completely nuke your void shields.
Yep. Oh, did you want nice shields for this match? Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard.
Yes, you can't have them. You can't have-
JP felt the wind on that one. Yep.
We are in space that is...
Changing course.
What?
Frozen Stack, sing happy birthday, but change it to killing Xenos today.
Rouse the engines to fury.
most timeless. Nova cannons.
Nova cannons are the most timeless thing in the history of timeless
Engaging
things.
engines.
Actually, no, I'm going to hold off on the bombs. I mean, we do have that thing back there,
Yeah.
which I want to save most of my Nova cannons for.
Which is fair.
We serve. Assault crews report success. Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Kill that.
Assault crews report success.
I'm on a hard turn.
Lightning
Boom.
strike successful. Your orders?
Nice. Good hit. Keep an eye on my ships.
Starhawks loaded and sent. Ship ready.
Got it.
Target locked in.
Give me that.
Brace for impact. Targeting enemy vessel.
Come on. Okay.
Engage Chrysalis protocols.
Oh!
Red circle.
Understood. Heading acknowledged.
I might get nibbled by one.
What? That.
Yeah.
Yep. It seems to be okay though. It seems to be alive. Oh, he's dead.
Vessel destroyed, Lord High Admiral.
Good. Amarkan ran us too close.
Beautiful!
Cast the Xenos and their eldritch technologies.
Shall I deploy the fleet for planetary bombardment?
Proceed. But I want no more surprises. Report anything out of the ordinary.
As you command, Lord High Admiral.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Just it going. That looks like it's gonna. Is it? Bye!
How much do you reckon the Imperium could get from a Necron ship who took it to the Antique Roadshow? I don't know. Alright, what did you get? Suffers between 50 and 100 damage, ignoring armor. Not great, but okay. Lost.
Lost.
Must have lost him in the warp. Kind of sucky, but there you go.
Ah, High Admiral Spire. Returned in triumph and perhaps a little wiser.
Indeed. Why betray your people like this?
My people, they were Nephilim. Little better than you primitives in their way. You've achieved much today. Amarkan was their greatest nemesis. It will make things easier.
I doubt it.
I'm sure we'll speak again.
The plot thickens.
And look, our thing's gone down to 0.
Yep. The beauty of doing a story mission.
500 renowned and 500 resources. I'm not entirely sure we've got enough stuff though. We might need more stuff.
I mean, we always need more stuff.
I mean, we've only got 18,763. Oh, Asteroid Whirlwind. I hate this one.
It is awful.
Alright, we're going to put down some gun turrets here. We actually have gun turrets here. Yeah, we've got another, what, 5? 6? 5. And then we can finally upgrade that. 4 turns for that. Jubile next. And then we get Spire to do a run over to Bellis Corona. Yeah. We're good.
Hammy, not enough stuff. JP, never enough stuff.
I trained them well. Oh. You're bringing some extra people to there, are you? Well, don't worry. We've got some reinforcements we can bring in from other directions. Alright, how are you doing? Talk to me. You're short a ship. You're up to full power. So are you. Alright, let's kick Jubile's butt then.
Sounds good.
Come on, we can get this over 1,000.
Probably.
No, we can. It's a 994 per turn.
Don't know whether we can do it this turn. Oh, wait, maybe.
Oh! 909! Come on! Really? You're gonna do that to me?
They are.
999. You're not gonna let me get to 1,000. I didn't do anything. Oh, it's an assassination one.
Oh, we usually smash those.
Yeah. Mainly because we're going to assassinate someone. Deployment order of doom. Right, we're getting the Golden Centurion out.
Yeah, we do not need Spire there. Simon, 999, which service would you require, rival?
Murderize 'em.
I'm not sure that's an emergency service.
Murderize 'em.
I don't think...
Damn it, I can't take the Donninger as well.
Not with 3 cruisers.
Take the Donninger.
You can take 2 battle cruisers and 2 cruisers. Or
Okay.
1 battle cruiser and 4 cruisers.
Oh, okay. No, I can't.
I know.
And.
And?
Multiple squadrons. Multiple squadrons.
This might take us a while, guys.
No, I'm just sorting them out into order, don't worry. Because how you put them on here determines how they appear on the deployment. Okay. So I want these guys on the end, but I want these kind of with the ad mech in the middle. Smart me. Oh, we need the ambulance service for the chaos.
Yeah, they can't help the Necrons.
Yeah. Yeah, Necrons will be on help.
Oh well, there's another way to win.
What's that?
Some points.
Oh, I don't like points.
I quite like them.
Boring. will set up there. You guys will set up there.
Oh, Ian.
What?
He's rewritten We Will Rock You in the style of Orc.
You want to sing it, don't you?
Desperately, but I'll wait until after the battle.
No, do it now.
Squidge on your face, war on your page, crumping whom all over the place. We'll rock you.
Everything's fine. Just want to point out, I'm with her willingly.
I mean, he can't hide that smile.
No, hey, I clicked 2. Alright, let's rock and roll. Oh, I don't have any probes to launch. Of course I don't. That's annoying.
Fury interceptors in flight.
All ahead full. Brace for impact.
Ba, 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 ba. Good coffee.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
That's fine. We're good.
Maximum burn.
Oh look, all their fighters are dead.
Yay!
You have seized a strategic area.
We get one? Yeah, okay. Go that way.
Understood.
You have seized a strategic area.
Setting course.
Your orders?
All the Nova cannons, please.
Gotta wait for him to slow down.
No.
We wait your command.
Interceptors engaging.
Impossible, Admiral.
Oh, actually, we just leave that to do that.
Enemy sighted.
Engaging.
Enemy sighted.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Coordinates acknowledged. Enemy sighted.
transition successful.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. Heading acknowledged.
Right.
We serve.
Suddenly we got the plasma storms.
Oh.
Targeting enemy vessel.
We suddenly got plasma storms.
Engaging engines. Ship ready. Target locked in. Starhawks loaded and sent.
You have seized a strategic area.
Good job there, fighter. What do you call it?
Brace for impact. Starhawks loaded and sent.
Try and get
You
rid of
have
these.
accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Enemy sighted.
Engaging target. Changing course.
Drive in.
We wait your command.
We wait your command.
Oh, I think we lost the.
You have seized a strategic area.
Lost the battle plan. I think it blew up.
Huh.
I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
Aye, Admiral.
Your orders? For the Emperor. Starhawks loaded and sent. Aye, Admiral. Setting course.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Plasma storms.
Underway.
Oh, we got it back.
Hi, Draco.
Hey, Drago. No, we'll go with that.
We serve.
Castellan maniple teleported.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. The punishment for disobedience is death.
Yes, it is. We checked.
Assault crews report
In the
success.
Rex.
Yeah.
Starhawks engaging.
Yeah.
Lightning strike successful.
Troop transition successful. Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Let's go to the bay is ours.
Huzzah!
Ah. Draco, I think that's pretty much your default game since the Solar Empire. So we get a battle plan, and we're 241 away from, I think, battleships.
Yep.
I'm going to check that. It might be level 9 for battleships.
Actually, I think it is.
Yay!
1,055. It would have been nice for around 1,000.
Yay! What?
He doesn't need the money, guys.
Don't care. I'm going to put down mines there because it's 20% chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to leave our fleets here to get patched up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we'll send Spire back. Next turn, because we do have that in 3 turns as well.
Yep.
And we still have to take Arilla Bay.
We do.
It's another shipyard. So the next fleet we build, when we get to level 8, yeah, level 9 gives us battleships. But the next fleet we get, when we get to level 8, we'll build it in Agrippina.
Yep.
And we'll use that and 2 others to take Arilla Bay.
Good plan, because I think you use the same fleets a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay. $37. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we're good. We'd be good.
Yep.
So good. Right, so let's finish the turn.
See what else comes at us.
Mm-hmm. Should share. Mining world. Need to get that one up. 2 turns, and then we can put down space station here as well. Cool.
JP, my default game is staying in my apartment because my crazy former Marine next door neighbour. Uh-oh.
Interesting. We're sending 700 fleet there. Oh, bless.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's so bless.
We don't really have Mountain Dew over here. I mean, it's available, but you got to go looking for it.
Mm-hmm. Although we do have an American sweet shop.
We do.
It's amazing.
It's the most sugary place in the city we live in.
Yeah. We love it.
Ivy loves it. I'd like to specify that.
Now, we're going to wait until next turn and then move them down that turn.
Joker, there is a max number of fleets, and you can make that fleet up however you please. But there is a fleet cap for each fleet.
Yes, which grows every time you go up a level, which is why you get bigger and bigger ships. But also, there are certain things that you have to kind of work within. Like, I can't have 9 Imperial fleets. I'm not allowed. Although I've got the cap for 9 fleets. I have to have 3 Admech, 3 Astartes, and 3 Imperial.
Draco, yes, Battlefleet Gothic is in the Warhammer universe. The Emperor protects heresy.
No, the Emperor protects. That is not heresy, and he doesn't protect heresy either.
No, that's true. The Emperor protects. All else is heresy.
All else is heresy. Okay, reduces chaos threat by 3, so chaos threat is now 0. So the only thing we've got to worry about is Necrons, which is why I want to get people over these tomb worlds. Right, and you're coming in there 2 turns, fine. So we'll get you to Ulthor. You can help repel that Xenos heresy. Is there anyone we can send in from Acadia as well? Because that would mean I wouldn't need to send Spire there. Yeah. We can hit them with 2 fleets, but Spire doesn't have to go. Okay, Spire does have to stay. Unless we spend 5 battle plans to keep that lot out of the way. Because that's a pain in the neck.
Hi, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. What's going down in Groovetown, buddy? Alright, I am going to send Spire to that. We'll crush that, and then we can send them all down here to deal with this 1400. We've got time for the thing. We've got to get it all the way up there for us to lose.
Yeah.
Right. However, we do have one other thing we have to deal with as well.
Everyone else is done. Apart from Jubal, because we only just took it over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joker, that is a complicated question that I'm going to ask right now.
Do it.
So what is the best fleet build mechanics in any game you've played?
Oh, that is good. You're not allowed to ask questions like that. That's not fair. Best fleet build mechanics. Could you clarify what you mean? That's not me trying to get out of answering the question. That is actually me asking for a little bit of clarification.
Hi, Nathan.
Hey,
Mikey, what was happening with your boss? Was he just not in a good place? Because it happens.
Alright, so we've got one there. One in Shinshare.
Yeah.
That's in 2 turns. This is in 3 turns. This is gonna be fun couple of turns, this is. So much firepower. She was going up on the smallest thing, just wasn't having any of it. Interesting.
Well, at least you weren't closing like you say.
You're right, Hammy, that was a broad question.
It's broad, but it's good.
Mm.
He tries. He tries to ask good questions.
Yes, that is a very good question.
He hasn't heard your last bit yet.
Hasn't he?
Probably not. Because
Okay.
YouTube delay is epic.
Yes, it is. Okay, well, we'll wait for you to hear that and respond.
Bippity.
And I'll take a look at that later. It looks like they're doing like a Star Trek kind of spin thing.
Okay.
And I do know that Legends is meant to be doing a crossover with Supernatural.
Really?
Yep. Both CW, they can get away with it.
True.
Right. Lightning Strike does 500 morale damage. Improved Augur Array. Navigation Shields, Emission Dissipator. Expanded Teleportarium.
Oh, Mikey, you're asking tricky questions now.
That's not allowed. We checked.
You're supposed to be our friend. What's the most frustrating mechanic in a game you've loved otherwise?
Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. After we get the Resurrection DLC, they change the plotting table from looking at all the colonies and seeing everything in all the space lanes to looking at just where the Cylons are attacking, which takes away a strategic aspect of the game. It means you can't set fleets to defend specific locations and cut the Cylons off. You're constantly reacting, which in turn means you can't auto-resolve battles.
Because you don't know that battles.
You can't set things up so that you've got an area that is locked down solid, and you only have to do certain battles in there if they send a ridiculously large fleet. Which means that whereas they put the auto-resolve in after the original release, so that you didn't have to grind everything, they're taking that out, which means you then have to grind every single battle. They've tried to make it, soften it a bit by giving you the chance to kind of buy intelligence over a couple of turns and upping the rewards for those battles by giving you more Tylium and more RP for as rewards. They've also, in doing that, added the Cylon threat. So the Cylon threat goes up every turn if you don't do anything or if you don't do a mission.
Yeah.
But if you do the missions, you can bring the Cylon threat down. The problem being, it means you have to do them.
Yeah.
Even ones where it is obvious that it's a waste of your time because you outnumber their fleet so heavily. So if you did auto-resolve it, it would be a win, no problem.
Yeah.
So it just takes a very good, well-balanced game, which they keep adding to, and just making it better and better, and goes, but we're just going to lob this in there just to really grind your time. Which is why I normally go back to playing, if I have the choice, I'll play Broken Alliance, Sin and Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Those ones. And let's fix the Emperor. My wife supports the idea in principle. More intimate relations. Yeah, they also removed taking on contacts too. You've got side missions and story missions. Can't really explain it. Sorry, Rival. Okay, buddy. No problems. Best fleet build mechanics.
Shall I name some obvious ones and you go through them?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Battlestar.
Problems with Battlestar is which version of Battlestar?
Okay. We'll split it into the two, before Retribution and after.
Okay. You mean Resurrection?
That's the one.
Yeah. Before Resurrection, everything was built at Daedalus, which I didn't agree with.
No, because other planets had shipyards.
Well, Scorpia had shipyards.
Yeah.
So why weren't you allowed to build a Scorpia?
Makes sense.
It would mean grabbing hold of Scorpia would be more vital, but it's not. I mean, you have to probably invest Tylium to build it up. But that's being really, really kind of picky. Okay. Yes, on that, because you had a centralized location But given how far it was to... The benefits of moving Daedalus away from Ragnar were not high enough.
No.
So you would never risk her.
No.
Which meant if you had someone at Vergon who needed a new Artemis, say.
That's a ridiculous...
You had to dedicate an entire fleet to escort that Artemis across.
Otherwise it would never get there.
Otherwise it wouldn't get there. So that was good because it meant you had a centralized location and you could protect it, and it was very cool. After Daedalus, from Resurrection onwards, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Because they're just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This.
This is very good because as long as you are connected to a shipyard, you can build a ship.
Yeah.
And because you've got certain shipyards that can only build certain ships, like you have the minor shipyards, they can really only do light cruisers and escorts. So it puts your emphasis on defending your major shipyards.
Yeah.
But as long as you've got a system, you can select it and build a fleet.
Yeah. Stellaris.
Stellaris, if you've got a space station, you stick a shipyard on it, you can build. End of story. But it's tied to your space stations.
Yeah.
Which means, again, you're putting some thought into it.
Empire at War.
That I do like Empire at War because there is only certain shipyards that can build certain sizes at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you also get benefits. You know, once you get your star bases or your whatever over a certain level, you can build any ship you like. But I like it because you get benefits for doing them over certain planets. Fondor, Kuat, Corellia to a point, and Mon Calamari. They give you massive benefits, like speed benefits, and if you have a certain hero over a particular planet, you get cost reductions. So it puts an entire extra strategic layer on it.
Yeah.
But Empire at War is... The problem with Empire at War is the ground-based combat is rubbish. I used to play as the Empire, and would just literally, if there was a ground conflict, I would just nuke the planet with the Death Star. There was no point.
Yeah.
No point in having it.
Empire didn't need it.
No, there was no point in doing the fight.
Yeah.
It was a waste of time. The only time you actually did it was when you had your AT-80s. Because they were fun. Everything else was boring.
Yeah.
So you went to space combat all the time.
See, Ian's saying Homeworld, but I wasn't going to say Homeworld because I know you don't necessarily like...
It's not that I don't like Homeworld, I don't like Homeworld's mechanics.
Yeah. You just couldn't get on with them.
I just couldn't get on with them. That was just... It's a personal preference thing. That is literally it. It's a personal preference. I'm not saying Homeworld's a bad game. It's not. Homeworld is a brilliant game. The story is amazing. And the Deserts of Karak, I love. I think it's a brilliant, awesome game. But I just couldn't get on with Homeworld. Deserts of Karak, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the mechanics of the building on that. But do you know what Deserts of Karak reminds me of? But it reminds me of it in a good way.
What?
Command and Conquer 4.
I thought you were going to say that, but I didn't want to assume.
But everything that Deserts of Karak did right, Command and Conquer 4 did wrong. Now, there's many reasons why Command and Conquer 4 was bad. One, it was actually put together in like 16 months. Two, it wasn't supposed to be Command and Conquer 4. It was supposed to be a game released in China with the Command and Conquer name on it, just to give it some brand recognition. And then the executives said, we're going to release it as Command & Conquer 4, so they threw together a story.
Yeah.
And, give Joe Cook and the live-action cast their due. They tried their best with it. But they basically taken the essence of a Command & Conquer game and ripped it out and replaced it with something that was supposed to be for a Chinese market, not a Command & Conquer game in anything but name, and was essentially built to fill in the esports landscape.
Yeah. But I remember they marketing it for esports.
Yeah.
And that, when it was sort of first coming out, and you still wanted to play it, but you were nervous.
I was terrified because I knew it wasn't going to be Command & Conquer. The different bases made sense to me. Making them crawlers kind of made sense. But you had one production building, and then, what happens if you lose your production building? In a base Command & Conquer game, whether it was 1, 2, or 3, you lost your MCV. It was blown up. Engineer took it over. Something like that. That was a huge deal.
Yep.
Like, almost game-ending deal. No, you just call it another one. So where's the threat?
Yeah. And it wasn't proper resource gathering.
It wasn't resource gathering in the slightest. They gave you a point cap. You gained new units by getting experience points. Where's your tech tree?
Isn't one.
Why aren't you putting down an advanced science center, a tech center? Why aren't you doing research into rail guns? What? Where's your orcas? Where's your firehawks? Why aren't you going massive freaking defenses, mash up a load of friggin' mammoth tanks? Go get some, boys. Don't worry, we'll send in some firehawks and orcas to do some air support. Nod's gonna wish they didn't get up this morning. No, you have 50 units, or 50 points, and every unit costs a certain amount of points.
Yep.
And they did that so you couldn't spam. It destroyed the essence of CNC. Because they couldn't be bothered to go out and... It was in a time when EA was literally just cranking out games as quickly as possible. We're talking 18-month production time from nothing to a full-on game being released. It's when they had the financial clout and the position in the market that they had just immense teams working flat out. And unfortunately, they got themselves such a bad reputation because they weren't actually caring about the products anymore.
Right, I need to go back a bit.
Yeah, sorry guys, I was just kind of rambling there. You got me talking about CNC. Wow, that's a little bit going back far, isn't it? Okay.
So that's most frustrating.
Extreme Boredom, I don't do well when I'm not working.
No, we know JP.
What's the most frustrating mechanic in game? Yep, had that one, yeah. Twitch delay, almost none. When I said hi earlier, you almost instantly really polite. Thank you very much. It's just too bad the CW could find a good story if they rolled one out of a plane hit it at 100 miles an hour. Problem with CW at the moment is they're obsessed with political correctness. Seriously. Every show has to be PC to the nth degree. And it's destroyed viewership on shows. But because the people who are more vocal, say the vocal minority, are making all the noise, they think they're doing a good thing. It's just the numbers are coming back saying different. But they can't get away from it.
No.
Otherwise, they lose the vocal minority. Any question for me? The Dark Souls 1 Estus chugging that locks you in place until you finish drinking. It's super difficult to get used to it because it leaves you side up into attacks. That's timing, Draco. That is all it is. It's literally learning the opponent's patterns so you know exactly when you can use it. That's all it is. It's hard to do, but once you get the pattern down in their attacks, you can use it and have plenty of time. It's in there. It's been literally programmed in. It's more than Hollywood for you. If you had to take one IP and hand it to another developer, who would it be? My answer would be Mass Effect to Sony. Imagine God of War 19 style Mass Effect game. No. No. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that.
Okay, what would you do then?
Sony have had too many bad games to guarantee they'd make a good one.
Fair.
I would give it to CD Projekt Red. Think Witcher 3 in the Mass Effect universe.
Okay, what other... So...
Every side quest has a storyline behind it.
Yeah.
All the dialogue, the wit, the humour, the character building arcs for almost every single character you meet.
Okay.
There is no wasted character in that game.
So, that was Mikey's idea. What game would you give to another developer?
It's a really good question. I'm trying to think of a game that I've played that I thought this would be better if.
Give us a minute.
I'm still here.
I'm going to do some more chat while you're thinking.
Yeah, do that. I'm just going to do that.
Draco, that's a good shout. Star Wars 21-bit EA. Just
Never played it, can't comment.
JP, take Star Wars away from Disney while you're at it. Draco, I'm mixed on Disney because The Mandalorian was good. I reserve judgment to see how High Republic turns out. Still wish you could get some good movies based on the Old Republic. JP, one good show, one out of the whole lot. Hammy, Homeworld is a brilliant game, but I totally understand what you mean about the mechanics. It really took a risk, especially with the time it was made.
Not arguing that at all. I completely agree. It didn't work for me. That was the only thing. That is literally the only thing. It just didn't work in my head.
Mikey, CNC4 was put together in one Andromeda time.
Yeah.
Hammy, and Carrick, I see the relation to CNC4 there, but then Carrick was actually meant to be another game, not Homeworld, called Shipbreakers. Draco, CNC4's only appeal to me is the co-op campaign with friends. That's it. Hammy, they just completely messed up on the many areas of CNC4, one of the few areas in the vast majority of the gaming community can agree.
Yeah, actually, I do actually go with that. I don't know who made Deserts of Karak, but I would have given CNC4 to them. Because they did the mobile base right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to carry on.
Go for it.
Draco, you know what game I miss playing? CNC General Zero Hour.
Ah, yes.
It's on,
It's on EA.
if you want to give EA money, which I realise nobody does.
But it is on Origin.
It's on Origin. JP, actually, it was always meant to be a Homeworld game. They didn't have the rights when they were building it, so started it as Shipbreakers.
I appreciate that. They did a good job.
Mikey, sounds like the Dawn of War games. You had a population cap.
Yeah, but the CNC was just so restrictive to the point where you could get to a point in the campaign you could not progress because you didn't have the units that were strong enough because you didn't have the XP. Then they made it you could do multiplayer, so you could both work on the same side like a co-op, which meant if someone had already got past that level, you could just join them.
Yeah.
And they would have the units, so that means you would have the units. So their own system was broken. It just didn't make sense, and I really hated it.
Mikey, Mass Effect. A Mass Effect would take 81 years to make if it was made by CD Projekt Red.
And the problem with that is?
Honestly, I just want to see it. Mass Effect out of EA's pocket. I don't care who, just gimme. Right, if you don't know Mikey, he has Turian tattoos.
Two what?
Turian tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
So, he loves Mass Effect very, very much.
No, he loves a veteran.
He loves Turians. Because he loves Garrus as well.
That's true. Right, we've got fights to do. I've been sat talking about other games for too long. You be like seriously bent over a table and words I can't use.
See you in a second, Pat. Oh, it doesn't need to be a game that you felt could have been done better. It could just be a dead IP that you want to be revived.
There's plenty though. That's the problem. I mean, there's certain games that I like. For example, Phantom Doctrine.
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't think it was written as well as it could have been. And the mechanics were good, but they could have been better. So giving that to someone like Firaxis.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is, because it's so much like XCOM, people would just assume it was XCOM. Or XCOM Lite. You know? Just using the XCOM mechanics in a different way. That's the main issue I have with that new not harebrained schemes. Bearded Ladies game. The people who made Mutant Year Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You look at the game, and I mean this, you look at any of the trailers of the game, it is a complete just reskin. It's the same mechanics. You stalk around until you find some enemies, you move your troops into position, and then you ambush and then fight. It's exactly the same mechanics. Even the UI looks the same. They've just reskinned it and put a different story in. It's the same game.
Yeah.
Which is why they got it out so quickly. And it's just disheartening because Mutant Year Zero was a really good game.
Okay, I'm going to give some titles of major games that may have not had the best last outing. And you're going to tell me who's going to make the new one.
I'll do my best.
Okay, Metal Gear.
There won't be.
I know.
No, there won't be. At all.
I know. In Dreamland.
There's only one person who can make Metal Gear. Whether it's Dreamland or not.
It's Hideo.
Hideo Kojima. He's the only one who could do it justice. There's a simple problem with the idea, though. He never wanted to make Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's true. And that was...
And he's made 4 and 5 since. But when you tell him, we want the next Metal Gear Solid game, you sign a blank check.
Yeah.
And you block out years. And you say, right, we can't go near him for this amount of time, and this is the amount of money. It's a blank check. Yes, you want a Metal Gear Solid game that people will buy and come back to again and again and again. You give him a blank check and you give him as much time as he needs.
Because that certainly didn't happen with 5.
It did not happen with 5. They cut him off.
Yeah.
And they don't care what they say. There's a missing mission.
Yeah, there is.
And a lot of the second half of the game is repeats of previous missions.
Yeah, it is.
When there wasn't going to be.
Yep.
Because they cut him off.
Yep.
And started taking people off him and started trying to play power games. And then they brought out Metal Gear Survive, which was a blatant rip-off.
Yep.
I know people enjoyed it, but that's what it was, and you put it all together, there will not be another Metal Gear Solid game.
No.
It is the equivalent of what has been done, in my opinion, and it's my humble opinion, to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now, you can blame Disney, you can blame Kathleen Kennedy, you can blame Rian Johnson, you can blame whoever you like. The problem was, there was not a coherent story from beginning to end. And politics played too big a part. While Disney was going, make money, make all the money.
Yeah. Whereas Konami was Disney, make money, make all the money.
Yeah. And what happened?
Yeah.
They've killed the entire franchise. If Konami makes another Metal Gear Solid game, it won't sell. And they know it because it won't have Kojima's name on it. And Kojima will not make another Metal Gear Solid game. Because who owns the rights? Konami.
Which is... I'm not sure that's fair.
Hey, buddy. So they won't do it. Because it won't sell. Because the only thing people are going to say is, what happened to the last time you did it?
Yeah.
Forget a 10-foot pole. No one will touch it with a 100-foot pole.
True.
No one's going to do it. Ever.
Shoko, General Zero is almost worth considering if they would port it to Steam. They're not going to port it to Steam.
They won't. They won't. They won't go near it.
Mikey, listen, alright? I have Veteran, Garrus, Tally and Shepard all in 1 to 2. We told you. We told you.
He's in no way obsessed.
Nathan likes to be calibrated, eh?
Oh, Mikey, he loves a good calibration. Ba-dum-tsh.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Let's get you over there. What are you? Dormant Tomb.
JP, did someone say Tally?
Yes.
Oh, he still misses his girl.
Yes, he does.
Right.
Right, that's you guys. Agrippina, we've got a fleet coming in down here. 2 turns. Oh wow, you're going to get to there.
So the YouTube chat has mostly been whether you escort ships from the Daedalus to other things or just leave them to their own devices to smash.
Given how much it costs to build one and how much time, you can't do it. In my opinion, you can't. I mean, obviously, we've had people who've said they've taken on 5 Nemesis and things like that. But still, I just can't see it happening. There's too much that could go wrong.
Random German dude, have you played The Awakening of the Rebellion mod for Empire at War?
Nope.
He hasn't played Empire at War for ages because it doesn't work properly on the new computer.
Nope.
He has it, can't play it.
Every time I boot it up, it just keeps on breaking.
Which makes him very upset because it's...
I love it. I love the Empire at War. I used to play it all the time. You have to believe this, I need more fleets. I really need more freaking fleets.
You're gonna get a new one soon.
Oh, that's a point. Anything over here need upgrading?
Pat, my 2 cents on fleet mechanics. If BSG Cylons had the armory and fire control, it will be a game changer. Since they go for the armory then navigation, it really messes them up. That's fair.
Yes, I can see what he's saying there. Here's my thought.
It's a good job you got him in a chatty mood today, guys. Mike has got another question.
We'll be there in a minute, Mikey. All you need to change on BSG, on the boarding actions, is how the colonial boarding actions work. That is literally it. Nothing else. Because when you board with colonials, if you take out all the Cylons, all the Centurions on board,
You still need to blow up the ship.
you still have to shoot down the ship. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is they get a flat debuff, nothing else. You don't damage any of their subsystems. I'm sorry, but I'm a Marine. I've just killed all the Cylons on board. I've still got many magazines of ammunition. I'm shooting at stuff
Yeah.
to wreck that ship. I'm blowing up the hangar bay. I'm blowing apart the fire control computer. Whatever I have to do, I'm doing it. But you do nothing. They get a flat debuff even if they've lost all Centurions on board. How is that a good game mechanic? They can literally tear your ship to pieces.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's true.
They can hack your ship to pieces. You don't have that ability.
No.
Yeah, you see my point. Okay. Mikey. I'm on a roll here, people. Let's rock and roll. Come on.
Mikey, what do you hate the most about newer games?
Lack of story. Everything you hear about a new game is this new mechanic they've got. This new graphic setup.
This massive multiplayer.
Yeah, this massive multiplayer. This ragdoll effects. This, that, the other. I don't care. You can have the worst playing game in history. If you've got a story that grips me, you've got a story, you will take my money and you will run away with it and I will wave you goodbye. Example, Homeworld. Homeworld 2. I hate their mechanics. I will never play them again. Am I glad I played them? Yes, because the stories are brilliant. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, I love that game.
I love that game. The mechanics on it are so simple. So simplistic.
Yep.
But the story, there's actually a part in there where Aloy says something. I'm not going to say what it is, because if you've never played the game, I will be bringing it to the channel because I finally got my PS4 to run through OBS.
And she's the world's best redhead, and that includes me.
Pointing out to all game developers everywhere, if you want to make the perfect protagonist, what you do is use the face of one person, the body of another, and the voice of a third. And there you get your perfect protagonist. Her name is Aloy. You got a motion capture artist who did all of the motion capture. They got a model who used her face for it. And they got the voice from a completely separate actress.
And they all merge perfectly.
And they work so well together. Anyway, point being, there's a point in the game where she says something and my heart, every time I get to that set, my heart breaks for her. Because, yeah, you forget that she's meant to be about 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
She's still developing as an adult, even in this harsh world. And she just doesn't get it. Even though the player does.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious to someone from our perspective. But for her, it's not. And my heart breaks every single time. And that is great story writing.
Mm-hmm.
That means you've made an emotional connection to the character.
Yep.
You know, there's 1,000 Aloys out there. This one's mine.
Yeah.
And if you can get your players to create an emotional connection to their character, you've got them.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter whether you've got the best graphics with the best draw range, you've got the best game mechanics where you can do this and that, and this new fear thing with Batman and things. You don't need that.
No.
Because they will literally feel pain in their heart if their character dies, even just so you can reload 5 minutes before. They'll be like, no! I'm sorry, Aloy. You'll be fine in a minute, I promise.
Yeah.
Story is king, Joker. Story is king. Aloy is such good. Yes, she is. Sorry, I go off on this, guys. I'm really, really, really sorry. So all the games just don't work on new machines. No, they really don't. Political correctness and money grabs. Indeed.
Money grabs are
A major
boxes,
issue.
anything like that just grinds my gears.
I actually have a way you could use loot boxes. Although I hate them. You could use them. Yeah?
Yeah.
Without needing to use them.
Yeah. I think you've told me this.
Let's see if this works for you guys. You have 250 items. Just a random number. I'm just picking that for an easy one. You have 250 items in a game. You know, swords, bows, super arrows, a shield that makes you ridiculously easy at spotting things because you get advantage.
Fancy boots, nice chest plate.
Yeah, you know.
That sort of thing.
Not pointing anything out or anything. But anyway, so you get this awesome, amazing gear, right? Now, every piece of gear obviously has a percentage chance of being found.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, like, there's a particular really rough shield that's, say, 50% chance of finding it in your first chest. Because it's just basic. It's a piece of wood. Doesn't do much. Gives you, like, 10 extra defense or something like that. Yeah. So, your first box, you've got this 10%, 50% chance of getting this wooden shield. But it's like higher tier gear, you've got, like, 0.1% chance. As you continue to open boxes or chests or whatever, as you find them around the world, you obviously pick up different bits of gear. The computer, the game, remembers what gear you've already collected.
It's basically a checklist.
Basically a checklist. And will make sure you never get that piece of gear until you've got everything else.
So you can't get repeat items.
Until you've found everything.
Yeah.
Right? Which means the longer you play, you're more and more and more guaranteed you're going to find that bit of armor, that shield that you're looking for.
Yeah. And obviously no cash money is involved in this.
No cash or money is involved in this. So you go around, you find all the bits of armor, then you'll get repeats because, you know, and then you can do DLCs.
Yeah.
But the point being, you still have a chance at finding that special shield, that special helm, sword, whatever. You could find it at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be the lucky 1 in 1,000 person.
You go, what the hell? This thing's mega! Yes, you found it. Congratulations. Everything that comes after that is useless in comparison, so you can sell it.
You can still find your fancy armor and things.
You can still find your fancy armor and things, but the thing is, every item has to be found.
Yeah.
And the longer you play, the more likely you are to find them.
See, I like that. Dumping mags into fracking everything sounds like a good idea to me, right?
Yeah, I know.
JP, Horizon Zero Dawn has an awesome story. Aloy is such a great character.
Guerrilla did good. They really did. They took a massive leap as well, because that's not their games.
Hammy, motion capture has really changed the way games build stories. I know which bit you mean. The game itself has a little eye-opening when comparing to our world.
Yes.
Mikey, I cried like a little sugar honey iced tea at the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn. It is beautiful, JP.
Yes. Toothless armor. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can't believe Roach made you kill Toothless. Still angry at him. The quiver of magical arrows you desperately want.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, but you find them, even though there's like a 2% chance in finding them in the first box. Mm-hmm. You open up the box. Well, what if your build is for swords? They're useless to you, but
cash money.
They're cash because you can take them to the nearest store and say, I'm selling these. I miss earning unlockables. That's why I hate loot crates with a passion. Yes, my version would be everything can be found. There is no one item that is hidden or behind a loot crate or something. It's everything can be found. There's just a chance.
There was a chest in Final Fantasy 12.
Yep.
And you know which one I mean.
Yep. I'll let you tell the story.
And basically there was a chant, I think it was something like really Final Fantasy good, like a ribbon or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it regenerated once you went away 3 sections. So you ran away, smashed some bad guys up, smashed some more bad guys up, came back to the chest, opened it, and you could do that as many times as you wanted, and you could get 6 ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was ribbons. It was definitely an accessory.
You had to go two maps away, didn't you? And then come back.
Yeah.
And it respawned.
But
you weren't guaranteed to get the ribbons. You would get other things.
You'd get other things. I mean, you could sell those for gil later.
You went backwards and forwards.
I left you. I don't mind that, though, do
No, you don't mind doing those kind of grindy things because there's an end goal.
Yeah, I have a plan in mind, whether it's sort of running through the Lucian mines and getting as many bones as I could.
Yeah.
Because they were a lot of gil at that point in time, and I could go and sell them and then do it again. And it leveled up.
Yeah, you leveled up massively because I came back. I think you were on holiday that week. And you just did it for hours.
I love Final Fantasy.
And then I came in and it was like we leveled up like 20 levels or something. What the hell you been doing?
It's the only computer game I'm actually good
at. Right. Agreed. I will retreat. Sorry. This is them saying retreat and things like that. Story is king. Independence War. Second one, not so much. I'm getting Star Citizen if it ever releases because of political correctness is in there at all.
We're not getting Star Citizen for many reasons.
I refuse to get that, unfortunately. When you've spent that much money on developing a game and you haven't even given... It's not even out of alpha.
No.
There's a problem. Not in the game, in how the game is being managed. I've seen a lot of stuff on it and I've done a bit of research myself and I have my own opinions on that, but that's why I don't play loot box games. Fair enough. Yeah. The treasure chest idea reminded me of my old CBGs.
GBC.
In Lufia series, there was a chance you could get late game gear in any encounter or dungeon chest. Exactly! Will you be playing the FF7 remake then, since you have a way to screen capture from your PS4? Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I mean, it's an obviously big decision there, Mikey. I mean,
it's just one of the greatest games that's ever been made.
Mountain Blades 2 has been developed for 12 years. It's only in beta. Yes, but they haven't spent so much money and had backers and then done sales for ships and put out a thing where you can have every ship in the game for 28 grand.
Yeah, that's never happened before.
There's a difference, unfortunately, JP. I can't defend a game that does that. Never played a Final Fantasy game.
But Mikey, you're Mikey. I'm confused.
Yes. I can't defend a game or a company that does that, JP. I'm sorry. They've had literally, I think like 20 million, if not more. I can't remember the exact number anymore. I'm actually more inclined to think it's over like the 100 million mark. It's ridiculous how much money they've spent.
Ian, long story short, I got a 400 plus attack sword when the game was balanced more around you have 20 plus equipment. Much slaughter was had. See, I mean, you can find lots of swords early in Witcher, but you just can't equip them.
Yes, but nothing to say you can't hold on to them. I mean, we've been finding like the enhanced Wolven armor blueprints and things like that. We can't use them.
No.
But we found them. Can I get you in there? I think so. Yep.
Mikey, it just never appealed to me, ironically.
No, it's fine, buddy. It
Though
didn't
I'd
appeal to
probably
me.
play Final Fantasy VII if I didn't have to pay for car insurance. Have you bought your little silver platinum dragon necklace, though?
Yeah, because that was more important.
Because that was more important.
That was so much more important.
It was really pretty.
So much more important.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Go, Fury Interceptors in flight. I command you.
Give us purpose.
I appreciate what you're saying, though, JP.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're saying, buddy. It makes perfect sense.
Interceptors engaging.
Hammy, I love what they've made and are going to make with Star Citizen, not liking the way they have gone about it.
No, that's the
That's the
problem.
thing.
That's the thing I cannot defend. It's taken far too long and they spent far too much money. I mean, they had this whole thing that we're going to put a single-player campaign in there, and it was going to have Mark freaking Hamill in it. He's even done all the voiceover and capture work. That was supposed to be coming out last year, and where is it?
Mikey, no comment. He definitely has got his Platinum Dragon though.
Yes.
Okay.
He totally has. Oh, that's all torpedoes, by the way. Boarding torpedoes. That's all boarding torpedoes.
Enemy in sight.
Would you like chocolate?
I would love some chocolate.
I'll go.
I am listening.
Does anybody want anything?
Yeah, chocolate.
Repositioning.
Chocolate? Coke? Got some Coke.
Oh, look at that.
Make you a cup of
This
tea.
has to die.
It's only sweetener at the moment though, no sugar.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same. Unless you like green tea, I can make you a green tea.
Promise?
I do.
Awesome.
How many wants a cuppa? Cool.
Initiate targeting protocol.
You know what? Go down to 4.5. So
Enemy in sight. Boarding successful. Boarding caused critical damage.
Yeah, control. Excellent.
Feel our might.
Feel our mighty wrath.
Boarding successful. Our wrath cannot be denied. Boarding caused critical damage. Where shall we strike? Our wrath cannot be denied. Boarding successful.
Come on, you've only got 19 on there now.
Our wrath cannot be denied. Show us the enemy. Obliterate that target. Prepare for impact. Our wrath cannot be denied. Boarding successful. Escort craft destroyed.
Okay.
It will be destroyed. Boarding successful. Boarding caused critical damage. We stand ready. Main batteries fire! Where shall we strike? It will be destroyed.
Actually, kill that first.
Starhawks engaging.
That is impossible. Our wrath cannot be denied. Boarding successful. Give us purpose.
chocolate. Lovely, lovely chocolate.
Engage chrysalis protocols.
You forgot my energy drink, but you remembered that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Did you just smash the evil Xenos?
Yes. No, it wasn't my fault. They came looking for... Mikey wants a pint, obviously.
I think Mikey wants a pub to go to.
Yes, he does.
Pat wants to like some chocolate. Simon wants a latte and something else.
Yeah, doobie. Can't happen.
Nope, can't have one. I'll probably provide a latte then.
We've got another fight. Somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we did lose one. Yeah.
Here's the issue. Twitch emojis are rubbish.
Yes, that's why you make them.
I know. We need one with a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's what we need to find.
I know what to do. I'm occasionally quite clever.
Well, the thing is, right? We make emojis. There you go. JP's got one. We make emojis, and then people can use their points
That's true.
to unlock them.
Looks like we won't be raiding anyone today, babe.
I know where Midge was on earlier on, but...
I know, he was playing a scary game, that's why I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Resnor! We get an extra 80 resources out of Resnor.
Oh lord, what are you up to? 1,000... Oh my lord.
1,406 a turn.
Blinking heck, baby.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Oh, Outpost gives us another 5 resources. And... extra battle plans. It is a crazy thought. We're going to do this, yeah? And then we're going after Arilla Bay. Because we can afford it. And it will be a massive fight. Because it will be only 2 fleets. Because they put down minefield.
Yeah.
So we'll be outnumbered.
Cripes. Well, we can make it as even as possible.
Mm-hmm. Or we could wait to the next turn. Next level.
Or we can wait till the next level.
Alright. Extra action.
Boo.
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 Boo. Don't need it.
Don't need it.
Alright, deployment order. I'm confused. No, I don't need to take you. Or you. I need to take you guys. Oh my god, we've got strike cruisers and things that don't have names.
No, just a normal morality. It was one of JP's.
Was it?
Yeah.
What about in Requited Rage?
That was somebody's.
Okay.
Mike is asking more hard questions.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask away.
Mikey, if you had to pick a game you would remake with all the time it needed and an unlimited budget, what would it be?
Mass Effect Andromeda. I'd give it a story. Character
Like,
arcs.
is this as it is and just updating the graphics and everything? Or is it literally maybe making the game and actually making it good? Because it was such a disappointment.
Mass Effect Andromeda, and I mean this wholeheartedly, is a prime example of style over substance. Because every single interview, gameplay trailer and everything was them saying, look at our new combat mechanics, look at the Nomad, look at the Tempest, look at this, look at that. Nothing about story, characters.
Yeah.
For example, who was Drac?
Krogan.
Who was he? You basically, it's a Mass Effect game. Who was Drac?
Oh, Rex.
There you go. I know this is going to get me into a lot of trouble. Who was the Doc?
Liara.
Cora?
Pick a female.
There you go. Pick a human female. Basically, could either be
Probably Ash.
Ash or Miranda, because of the dubious background.
Yeah.
Okay. Vetra?
Female Garrus. Which made it the best character in the game. But still, female Garrus.
Basically a checkbox. There's a point where the Doctor is down because of what's been going on. I'll be with you in a minute, Nate. Right? To fix her, you basically say, it'll be okay. That's the mission.
Yeah, that's not how depression works.
The person trying to stop AI from taking over, blah 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 blah. You stop them by going, that's not how the real world works. Oh, I'm sorry. There was nothing there.
No.
Flashy graphics, wonderful mechanics, no soul. And again, you could sit there and say they ran out of time.
Mikey said from the ground up, remake, not remaster.
No, that's it. I'm remaking Mass Effect Andromeda. We don't talk about black sheep of the franchise for the way it leads extreme boredom and aggressive stupidity. Antibiotics.
Definitely Miranda.
Yeah. Like, you won't find me arguing against that rival. You're right, which is why I hate how things went. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we really enjoyed Mass Effect.
The Mass Effect trilogy, up until the third one at the end, but that was mainly because they ran out of time.
But for actual proper obsessives, which we never claimed to be.
Nope.
But, we know an Irishman who possibly claims to be.
No, he is. There's no claim about it. He just is.
Which
is perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
It is perfectly okay. Please carry on healing us.
Not seizing control of that thing at the back. I don't care.
Hammy, that's why I like CG Project Red. They take the time they need. Exactly. Which is why we've heard neither sight nor sound of Witcher 4, even though everybody knows it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're assuming it's going to happen.
There's more books.
It's like there's a majority of entertainment these days. All flash, no story, and when it fails because the fans are wrong or sexist. Yes. As I said, extreme boredom and aggressive stupidity. Another key is overhyping again. That's very true.
What was Homefront? Does anybody remember when that came out?
Oh,
And we realised it was a long time ago.
I do.
So we apologise. But
Ship
that
ready.
looked amazing.
Yes, it did.
Rival, was it amazing?
No.
Was it actually terrible?
Interceptors engaging.
Unfortunately.
Fallout 76 is another excellent example.
Yes, it is.
Enemy sighted!
Enemy sighted.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Go for it, Pat. Solo ED is sometimes the best way to go. And it's only the only way to go if you're rival.
Well, it's the only way to go if you didn't want to do any mining. I mean, I literally was mining. That's all I was there for. Just mining.
Your orders?
And unfortunately, I got completely and utterly blindsided by an NPC who hit me while I was fueling from a star, which meant I had no way of getting out. So I dropped out of Super Cruise, and having done that, they didn't even send me another saying like hold full of coal made diamonds. Didn't even ask me to drop some or anything. Just started shooting my hull with missiles. Blew up my Type 9 with around 600 tons of diamonds on it.
Yep.
We can't take much more! Enemy sighted!
Was so freaking word I can't use.
He was very annoyed and
We lost
started
the defense
using
platform.
very bad words. Very loudly.
Oh, can't put that there.
Impossible, Admiral.
Hammy's just got a HOTUS.
Nice. All I'm going
Yes,
to say is
sir.
take your time setting up your controls, mate.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Boarding successful.
Main batteries fire.
Enemy sighted.
Aye, Admiral.
Starhawks engaging.
You're not flying through that, are you? Yes, you are.
For the Emperor.
You're flying right through that.
Oh, bye-bye.
Where shall we
Can't-
strike? New vector
The Emperor
acknowledged.
doesn't protect against
Stupidity.
stupidity.
We wait your command.
The Emperor does not protect against stupidity.
No.
Enemy sighted.
All servitors and tech ready. Begin repair.
Wholly on
Messiah. Heal thy wounded servant.
Gotta wait 53 seconds before I can get those
Your orders?
prepared.
Target locked in.
Ah, that's you out.
Show us the enemy.
As soon as we can get your guns back up and running.
Starhawks engaging.
Come on. Three, two, come on.
Tech Marine, calm the machine spirits.
We serve. Engaging target.
State your order.
Whoa, oh, that was a bit of a close one.
We've never played Persona, Mikey.
Nope.
I mean, it looks interesting. It looks weird.
Pull back and regroup.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
There's still
We
another
wait
one.
your command.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, there.
Course engaged.
Oh. That's coming this way as well. That's rock.
Ship ready.
Oh, there's another one. Come on in, people.
Your orders?
Hammy, they're not real.
Protocols active.
The red bits.
No, they're because they're at they're showing up like energy power and things like that. No, but basically they're not real. They're not
real.
really there.
They're not. Something else.
Yeah.
Understood.
Ian, holy on Messiah, heal thy wounded servant. Slap duct tape on everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically what it is.
Engaging.
All right, guys.
Aye, Admiral.
You. Mark him, thanks.
We wait your command.
Hello, Joshua.
Finally get to watch a stream after what seems like a year. Sorry, Joshua. We do our best. There is much trying.
I mean, we are doing 7 this
Starhawks
week.
loaded and sent.
Oh my god, yes. We're doing 7 this week. 7, damn it! You. Put your pedal to the metal, otherwise you're not going to have any chance to shoot at anything. You're not going to have a chance to shoot at anything. Trust me on this.
No, you got no chance, mate. That's going to be very, very dead soon. Kaboom? Kaboom. Hooray! Right, Mikey sent something through on the old Discord.
Are they?
Horizon Zero Dawn series reportedly set to be a trilogy. as long as they've written it as a trilogy, it works.
Also, I don't think they should do Aloy in the second video game.
No, you've said this before. You think it should be someone else, don't you?
I think it should be. You know how like Aloy's the reincarnation of Elizabeth Sobeck.
Yeah. Spoilers. Sorry.
Sorry. Well, I think General Harris. In a totally different tribe, completely in a different part of the world.
That'd be cool.
No, you're not able to play the orcs in this one, buddy.
No.
It'd
or
be
the
so
Necron.
cool. No, you can play Necrons.
You can't play as the Eldari.
No, I don't think so. You can't play the orcs. I know that for a fact. Which really sucks.
Joker's got a question.
Go for it.
Does anyone have a game where you loved it in the beginning but hated it by the end?
That's actually a really good question.
Joker and Mikey have all the good questions. They like hearing you talk, babe.
With Mikey, that's a problem. Oh, great point. Alright, we've got another Imperial fleet. And fleet capacity is at 750. What can I get for 750?
Don't know.
We've got 64 points.
Pat says Knights of the Old Republic, which is a interesting answer.
Very.
Ian, yep, Echo the freaking dolphin. I thought it would be a happy dolphin game. Started as a happy dolphin game. Did not want the Lovecraftian horror.
Why not?
Mikey says Dragon Age Inquisition. But is that because you played it too much and you just played the same?
No, I have to agree with him on that. It just doesn't. It's a game that's could be made to be brilliant, but they did what they did with Mass Effect Andromeda. Just packed it full of pointless missions that gave nothing to the game.
Yeah.
That's what they did. It's heartbreaking because there's so much they could have done with that.
Joshua says Mass Effect and Pillars of Eternity. Sub 2K Survivor also says Pillars of Eternity.
Never played it, so I don't know.
No.
But I am going to...
BF4? I don't know that. Do I know that? Battlefront.
Yeah.
Don't know enough about it.
No. Unfortunately. Do not know enough about that game. $181. I've got 87. Not enough.
Joker, Red Moogle, you should go back and watch one of the early Mass Effect Andromeda live streams. Started one about the Reapers and the Borg. I think that conversation spilled over to Discord for the next week.
Yes, it did. Yes, it freaking did. So annoying. Alright, we're going to keep you three there. Or you two there.
Mikey also says Vampire. Game I loved so much but never finished. I really, really love that game, but it's just so bad after the mid-late game.
Is that Vampire Bloodlines Awakening or something like that?
Vampire.
Hammy,
how do you join the Discord channel? Can I stick links in Twitch?
You should be able to. All we do is we go down here.
There.
Oh, for God's sake. See, it's picking up the beginning.
Yeah.
do that, and then.
Get rid of all that nonsense.
Yep. Oh no, it's actually
No, it's
taking the whole
right.
thing.
I will write it. Let me type it.
No, we'll just do this. We get the beginning. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we copy, and then you just have to remove the beginning. Like that.
Perfect.
There you go. That's Discord.
It's a fun place where much chat is had.
Oh my god, seriously, so much chat.
Is that how many now coming into this? Oh,
You know what? I'm going to grab this arm-piercing ammunition.
do it.
It's not ideal, but I'm going to grab it anyway. Right.
Hi, Hammy. How you doing? Welcome to the Discord server. It's nuts here.
She's lying. It's really nice.
And it's lovely. And we look after each other. And we talk about
Random
everything.
Stuff. Random stuff. It's all random.
Nathan, welcome to the dark side, indeedy.
Welcome to hell. What have we got in Agrippina? Yeah, it's actually worse in Agrippina. Alright, I'm going to build it in Cadia. Alright, it's an Imperial Navy fleet, so... Armageddon? Solar? Go solar? People want solar? It's an Overlord. Ugh. No.
Seth wants solar. He said it in quite quickly.
Fair enough. Solar it is.
Nathan wanted the Imperial Fists.
They can't have the Imperial Fist. It's only for an Imperial fleet.
Joshua, if there is such a thing as a decent Babylon 5 game, it would be everything here. But no such thing exists.
It's true, unfortunately.
There was something we were getting excited about, and I can't remember.
Right, that is that fleet built.
See you later, Simon.
Bye, Simon. Fleet's built.
That was quick.
I need names! Oh, that's wrong.
I don't like it.
Oh, that's wrong.
Don't like it.
Oh, that's hideous. Oh, that's... no, we're never doing another solar again. I don't care what people want. Oh, that's hideous.
Right. Names, guys. Names.
That's so wrong. Oh, that no. Ugh. Gross.
Nathan, it's a pimpmobile.
I don't care. It's hideous.
Mikey, the 4 leaves of green? That is as Irish as you've ever sounded, Mikey.
Yeah, we can do that, actually. Right, just get rid of that. Oh, no, I have to wait. I don't have enough build points.
Pat wants enslaved heretics. Joker wants the Emperor's Might.
Okay, well, we'll call this...
EMPE. Yeah. The question mark makes it banter.
Yes, it does. Right, just got to come out of this.
Nathan, the ugly pig. It doesn't look...
It seems to have called both ships the Emperor's Might.
Ah. Oh, no.
Yeah, I have to come out and go back into
Yeah.
like a different fleet or
Yeah,
system.
click on a different fleet and it should sort itself
There
out.
you go. Right.
Ian, the Imperial Eyesore. Joshua, the Golden Nugget. Oh, I like that. Honestly, we're not going to be nice with these names.
Not for this fleet.
No. It is. Oh, it's not good. White and gold is not a good look.
No, it really is. I'm sorry, guys. It just isn't.
I mean, gold on gold. So, what's going on with Spies Fleet at the moment?
That's nice.
That's good. It's not as good as sort of the black and silver or the blue and gold.
Or, yeah, that weird red thing that's going on.
The weird red thing is also good.
That's Metallica fleet, isn't it?
I believe it's Metallica. Mikey, almost finished downloading Chimera Squad. Send help and memes.
It's a good game. Don't tell Ben Magnus you've got it though. He's hating on it. He doesn't like it at all.
We can't change the colour. The colours come with the fleet you pick.
Mm-hmm.
So because we picked Solar Fleet, we get the white and the gold. And
Because people wanted Solar Fleet.
no, one person.
People wanted Solar Fleet. There you go.
Yeah.
You want Solar Fleet? I give you Solar Fleet. The fact that it's absolutely terrible and horrible colour means that I will never give you Solar Fleet again. But that's beside the point. I think we're done.
Nathan prefers green and silver. Mikey prefers red and silver. I like blue and silver and red and gold.
Ooh! Big
Oh
fleet.
my!
Big
That's
fleet.
That's an actual challenge.
Yeah, that's a big fleet. Orcses!
Orcses!
Yeah. Orcses.
Rival.
Yeah.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
More than anyone else in the world.
Yeah.
Can I do my orc voice for a bit?
In 3 turns you can.
Okay. Joshua, do you think we'll get another Sins of the Solar Empire game?
Don't know. I've never played Sins of the Solar Empire all the way through. I played it for like, I don't know, a couple of hours or something. I didn't put enough time into it. Which is making everyone laugh, I know.
Mikey, what the frack's Smog doing in this ship?
Right, I can only send 1 fleet from here. I can't send 2. And I need to send... Well, I've got to send these 2 fleets to there. To Arilla Bay.
Yeah.
Right, they are... rather large. This is bad. Are we doing it?
I need to go bathroom.
Answer my question.
I think you've got to do it. I don't know what fleets you'll send to make it a fair fight.
It's only those 2 fleets. That is it. That's all I've got.
That's cool. They're still a bit higher than you,
Yep.
but not super much.
And we'd have to leave 1 fleet there to
Yeah.
deal with Arilla Bay after the fact.
Because of pirates.
Because of pirates. That's going to be a fight.
Mikey, I need to sing you a song, but I've just got to go buy a break.
God. You're going to sing that song, aren't you?
I am! Ian wrote me a beautiful song, so I'm going to sing it.
Play me a dird, matey. At least we've got 3 fleets to deal with this. Just hell coming in. I mean, we could spend the things to cancel the invasion. Alright. This is going to be hell. Alright, so we're going to keep going until we get orcs, because Red Moogle has been promised to talk like an orc. Oh, yeah, they've got us a little bit beat. Okay, so we need that, and that, and that. This ain't good. This really ain't good. We're outnumbered. Outnumbered. Unless he's worrying on those fleets. Yes, they are. Oh, it's a capture the point as well. And they have gun turrets, so...
I'm listening.
Receiving your order. Engage engine red lines.
You go to 9.
You have seized a strategic area.
Oh no, they don't have. They just have whatchamacallits, don't they?
We stand ready.
You have seized a strategic area.
With matchless efficiency.
Yeah, we don't use matches.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Optimal course set.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Hostile signature detected.
Where shall we strike? Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Prepare for impact!
Troop transition successful.
At your command.
Teleportarium vectors calculated. We are ready to serve.
Rouse the engines to fury.
Hostile signature detected.
Engage chrysalis protocols.
Hostile signature detected. State your order.
Hostile signature detected.
Alright, you guys getting behind.
The spirits obey.
Hostile signature detected.
Boarding caused critical damage. Boarding successful.
Our rock cannot be denied. Boarding caused critical damage.
Does not compute. Hostile signature detected. Machine spirit appeased.
You have seized a strategic area.
Nice.
Target on screens. Hostile signature detected. To serve the Omnisire.
We've got another battle plan.
Teleport attack successful.
Go after the engines. Engines. Stop running.
State your order.
Holy Omnisire, heal thy wounded servant.
Hostile signature detected. Transition begun. Hostile signature detected.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Holy Omnisire, heal thy wounded servant.
State your order.
You going for engines? Please go for engines. You.
Machine spirit appeased.
Get out.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Yeah, we're not really bothered. We're doing more damage to them straight up than
Battle
anything else.
protocols engaged. I am listening.
Got that. Which one of you got my battle plan? You? Aren't you, Owls?
Give us
Yes.
purpose.
Confused. How did you get? Oh, forget it.
We are ready to serve. Starhawks engaging.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Machine spirit appeased.
You have
Another one
accumulated
already
50% of strategic points. The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
They've got 25%.
Receiving your order.
Bless them.
Engaging drive.
They are still hiding something.
Yeah, they're down south.
Okay.
They're down here. Because they've just taken this.
Ah,
Can you guess what I think of them taking that?
never mind.
It's adorable.
Rouse the engines.
Absolutely freaking adorable.
Joshua, why are they getting so close? They should skirmish and stay at max range.
Because they're stupid. And they're Eldari. And they think they can win by strength of arms. For we are the Xenos
Hostile
scum.
signature detected.
Show us the enemy. I am listening.
Sending you guys back. Basically, I'm sending those two back because they've got battle plans on,
Okay.
State
and I
your
don't want
order.
them
You have
accidentally getting
seized a
hurt.
strategic area. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Yeah, which means they're staying put for a while.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Where are they? Oh, they're still there.
Still there.
Thruster routines active.
Wow.
Interceptors engaging.
You are close to victory by strategic
Nicely done,
points.
babe. You would have won twice, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you smashed all the ships and then you almost won by points.
Oh, cool. What's better for these games, campaign or sandbox? Or skirmish? I prefer the campaign because there's a reason for what you're doing. But I could understand like a sandbox version. Who was it? Roach? We had a discussion on Wednesday.
Yeah.
He suggested some kind of like after the campaign, like a sandbox mode, sorry, not sandbox mode, where you were basically you were doing the fall of Cadia.
Ah, yeah.
So you have access to all the systems, all the sectors already, and you build up your forces. Then the crusade, the Black Crusade happens, or
Yeah.
whichever one it is, because there's so many.
There's a few.
And you just have to kind of hold your ground as long as you can, and you get scored points on how long you can hold. But you can like set up your fleets where you want them and all that kind of stuff, and you have that option to set everything exactly how you want it. And then
Yeah.
you go, okay, I'm ready. And then it's just all out war.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan, the planet bloke before the guard.
We have Arilla Bay. Right, we'll leave the Admech there, I think. Or I might leave the Astartes there, actually. Admech have got no accounts.
So where are the Orcs coming for?
They're coming for Bellis Corona or Fonfar. Or Fonar or whatever it's called. Jubal? We're still making 1300.
Oh lord.
And we've got all the fleets.
Well, when we're fighting the Orcs, I've got my song.
Have you?
Yep.
Make sure all worlds are done apart from Marilla Bay, which has still got bits to do. This is going to take forever. It's another unsustainable world.
Oh.
Katie's fine. Three turns for you. Ready, willing, and able. Come and get some. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not fighting them. You're going to fight the Orcs? Because I want to talk Orc.
Yes.
Thanks, babe.
It's fine.
He does love me. He possibly doesn't love the Orc voice.
They're coming for Jubal. Great. Alright, one turn. I'm just going to keep that down. I don't want it going over the threshold.
Fair enough.
Let's find out how much they're sending. 1,500, so we are going to have to use this fleet.
Yeah.
Sucks, but there you go. You go to there. You've got a level up. First company Terminators. Has to be first company Terminators.
Seth, Deadlock, best and worst DLC.
Actually, that's easy. Operation Abasis.
Both the best and the worst.
It's true. It's brilliant, but I hate it. I cannot stress that enough. I think it's amazing, and I hate it with a passion.
I am green today.
You were green yesterday.
Yeah, basically, quarantine clothes. Wear the same jumper more than once. So, once again, I'm going to sing Ian's song. Squeak on your face, war on your base, crumping human all over the place. We will rock you. Right, so now I'm just going to talk Orcs through the whole thing. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not sure whether you're laughing at me or with me. You got pointy ears.
I'm sorry. I love you. You know that.
I do.
What did this man marry to you?
Not legally, just technically.
Alright, I want you all set up there. We're going to run into there.
Oxes bring the Dakar. Lots of Dakar. You've got any Dakar?
Yes.
You have seized a strategic area.
Fury interceptors in flight!
We're going to stomp on the
Fury
stupid
interceptors in
doomies.
flight!
Stupid Emperor. What is strength for the Orcs? Everything! We're good at everything! I don't understand the question. Really though, it's ramming and they're quite speedy
Yes.
when they ram.
Honestly, it comes down to that. They're just really good at what they do. Which is
Course engaged.
using their immense weight to crush the opposition. No joke about that or anything like that.
No.
It's simply their ships are just built to ram.
You have
and-
seized a strategic area. You have
Each
seized
other,
a strategic
the enemy,
area.
whoever.
Enemy
That's
sighted!
them doing their thing.
No, they're not. Their weapons aren't great. Their boost is amazing, but they are slow otherwise. And their engines are an environmental nightmare. Anyway, we've got to go to the stomps in.
The enemy
Oi!
has seized a strategic
Now
area.
are they nice?
We wait your command.
Enemy sighted!
They just rammed themselves into a wall.
No, that's tactical.
A tactical ran into a wall.
Yeah. Makes you think we're stupid.
They rammed each other.
He was getting annoying. That's why we're out of it.
Assault crews report success.
You're blowing up.
Your orders?
Castellan maniple teleported. Teleportarium victors calculated.
Enemy sighted!
How about if we come and fight for you?
Changing course.
Okay.
Enemy sighted!
Targeting enemy vessel.
specialist protocols.
We got more.
Yes.
Like I said, can we come fight for you?
Xeno scum? No. The only problem with Ghost Fleet was that you got access to the Defender and the Orion so late in the game, which meant you couldn't use them. You couldn't get used to them by doing experiments and putting them in different fleets and things like that. You got them when you couldn't afford to lose fights. They were all story missions. So why would you risk an experiment against tried and tested? Yeah.
That's fair.
I had a chat with Sergeant Z-Dog about this as well, and he pretty much agrees. They are really, really powerful. They can do so much. But
yeah.
Also, I think the Orion needs a boost on its radius range.
Yeah.
There's no point in being able to go all stealthy and everything if you can't abuse that.
Yeah.
And the Orion really isn't at its full power until you get it in a fleet with someone who has maximum posture bonus. Can you play as Tau? No. If Forrest Gump was in command, it would be spectacular failure or a lucky hero. That's very true.
Before anyone asked, yes, the orcs are yellow. It's because the Necrons are green.
Yes.
I think they should have just made the orcs a darker green, but
it would have got confusing.
It would have got confusing, and colour blindness is a thing.
Yes, it is.
So.
How many turns? 3 turns. Okay. Agrippina, nothing. Arcadia, no. We've got one in Nemesis Tessera, which is a big fight, and then we've got Bellas Corona, the main story mission.
Yeah. How many battle plans are you getting?
I've got 3 capture points, which means I'm getting 1 battle plan out of every... Well, 3 out of 4 turns. Roughly speaking, on average.
That's pretty good.
I think I'm getting like 2 on 1 turn.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I get a battle plan every 4 turns, and I've got 3 places that do that. So it averages out to 1 every 4 every 3 out of every 4 turns. Once I get another one, then I'll be, and I've got that leveled up, then I'll be getting a battle plan every turn effectively.
That would be really cool.
Well, yes, because it means I can literally go every turn, click, 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 click.
Yep.
Click, click.
And it would never
click.
go up.
Never go up. It's how you can abuse the system. I like abusing the system. And then just use opening, like, different sealed areas with battle plans that I get during random fights.
Yeah. Pat didn't use the Orion, but Defender was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, we've answered what you hate in games. We have answered that.
We have answered that, buddy.
You might not have been listening.
Yeah.
But it was answered.
You might have blocked it out because it was a bit of a rant. Okay. Should we call it there? We are actually over.
Yeah.
And we'll save this fight for the beginning of the next live stream.
Which is Tuesday.
Which is a Tuesday.
What are you looking at?
I'm hoping people will actually get that.
You might get 1 or 2.
Any game. ED, for instance, some things aren't self-apparent. With ED, it's a time investment. And unfortunately, Frontier are going down the personal narrative route, which is another way of saying we can't be bothered to make anything with depth. But at the same time, there's a lot to like in there.
Yeah.
It's just you have to put the time in. They don't seem to understand that people prefer a game when it has goals. When you put something out there, they want to get it. The main thing is getting an Anaconda, because it's the biggest, one of the big 3 ships.
Yeah.
That they're kind of balanced. They can do a lot of different things, but it's the only one that doesn't require grinding ranks to get. You just have to get the money.
Yep.
Once you've got the Anaconda, you want to A-rate everything. Once you've A-rated everything, then you want to use it for whatever you want. Combat, trading, exploration. And you can actually use it for exploration. I've done it. It's great fun when you do. Unfortunately, landing's a pain in the arse, but you know.
Some people then want to engineer it so it can be the best thing it can be.
Yeah, but then you have to decide what you want to engineer it for.
True.
And yeah, so there's goals, but after that, what's next?
Yeah.
And that's when they went down the personal narrative route, which is, we can't bother to write anything, figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Which isn't a great thing for a developer to have. They've added stuff like the Guardians, the Thargoids. There's lore in there, but you have to dig for it. Too much digging.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to grind. But if you just ignore all that and play the game the way you want to play it, yes, you're fitting into the narrative, the personal narrative thing, but you're also making the game what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go mining to get a carrier, figure out something else. It's taking friggin' forever. I mean, I've got 2 billion credits. When I started, I had, roughly speaking, about 300 million.
Yeah.
My advice, do it in a Python or an Anaconda. Do not do it in a Type 9.
No, not enough guns.
And its shields are pathetic.
Those guys are talking about who are the good guys in 40k.
No such thing.
The Tower the closest, or the Necrons. But the Necrons are...
yeah.
quite, medium grey.
Side missions have no consequence. Good one. Early game equipment is completely useless.
Can we have a question period? This has been a question session.
Noticed rival. Missed out on so much. Okay, can we have a question period? Can we have a Q&A session?
We get veto.
Yeah. This isn't AMA, okay? This is not an AMA. I might do one of them in the future, but this is definitely not an AMA. But yes, ask away. Ask away. While you're doing that, I will make this face at Red Moogle.
Rival wants more coffee, guys. Or Coke.
Coke.
I can get you a Coke.
Yay! Okay. I got 9.2 million in ED and still working to get a Python.
Oh, Python's great.
You've got a long way to go, bud. But getting a Python opens up so much of the game. I cannot stress that enough. I still have my Python. I have turned it into a miner. I've turned it into a trader. I've turned it into an exploration ship. I've used it in bounty hunting. I've used it in just massive combat missions. I still have it. It is an amazing ship. And it is brilliant in every way, shape or form. I cannot stress using a Python enough. For someone who's just starting in ED, what would you suggest for the first ship to get? Okay, when you start out, you've got your Sidewinder. Do nothing to it. Do not upgrade it in any way, shape, or form. Take it to the nearest resource extraction site. You want, preferably, a high resource extraction site. When you get there, if you can have a kill warrant scanner on your ship, that'd be great, but you don't need it. It just boosts the amount of money you get. Now you're going to look for people. You can scan them. You're going to move your targeting cursor on, select them, and scan them, and you'll find people who are wanted. Do not fire. Stay with them, but do not fire. Wait for the police to fire. This is why you want a high resource extraction site. You wait for the police to do it because they will do most of the damage for you. You're just going to get the kill shot or close to. As long as you shoot within 20 seconds of the blowing up, you get the credit for the kill. You keep doing that, they will attack the police, they will not attack you. They do not see you as a threat. You can make 2, 3, 4 million doing that. But when you feel like, okay, I've got a lot of bounties, run yourself to a station that you can pay your bounties off on, get the money. When you've got enough, you have 2 options open to you. You can go for a Viper Mark III, which you can then upgrade to be another bounty hunting ship, which you can make some good cash on. It's faster, it's more maneuverable, has more firepower by the bucket load compared to a Sidewinder. Now remember, you haven't spent any money on your Sidewinder, so you're not going to have to...
You need to buy a scanner for your Sidewinder, don't you?
Yes, but I just said you don't need to if you don't, right? So you're not going to have to like pay anything out or anything. It's basically a loaner, and you can blow it up as much as you like and not lose anything on it. That's why you're not going to upgrade it. This will be your ship. The other option is what's known as Space Jesus. Space Jesus. Also known as the Cobra Mark III. The Cobra Mark III is the small version of a Python. It's got a fairly large cargo hold, so you can use it for trading, smuggling, whatever you like. It comes with, I believe, 4 hard points, so it's got a lot of firepower for it. It's one of the most maneuverable ships in the game. It's another ship that you will probably never ever sell because the shields are strong on it. You can upgrade it easily. It's got a lot of punch for a small ship, and you can take that anywhere and do anything you want with it. Once you've got a Cobra Mark III, you're pretty much the game opens up in the initial stage. Once you get to the Python, it opens up even more.
See you later, Joshua.
Pythons are the best. They always are the best. It would be broken if it was a fighter. Yes, I would prefer it if it did have a fighter bay though, but it really doesn't have the space, so it can't be done. Gotta go. But next session, be at next session to hang out. Excellent. Sound good, mate. You take care of yourselves. Interesting. I like the way you think. I'll look into Mark III. No problems, pal. Mark III is brilliant. It is known within the community as Space Jesus because it is so early in the game and does everything well. I use it. Well, I do use it whenever I'm trying to skirt the law. I strip off the shield. I make it as cold as possible. And I do smuggling missions with it because it is so fast, so nimble,
and they can't see him. And
you can go silent running and pop a heat sink, and they can't find you. Basically, if they have to be within a certain range, and even then, they only get a 20% chance of scanning you or finding you because you are running so cold. And then you can just straight into the mail slot for a station, sell your stuff and run away. Tirak 117 is playing Mech HQ if you're ready to get raid. I don't have Tirak.
No, and you need points to go raiding. See if anyone we know is.
No, you just have to be following them.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just save this because I don't want to accidentally lose it.
That's a good point. Yeah, we are going to have to go soon.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Yeah, I've got to be following, and I'm not following, unfortunately, mate. It's not going to let me. Anyone else?
Mordred.
Mordred Viking! Is he playing Bannerlord by any chance?
Yeah. Day, week, ending, day.
He's playing Bannerlord. Why am I not surprised? Alright. I think that's what we're going to call it. If you guys got any questions about Elite Dangerous, you would like to see what I have on Elite Dangerous, drop over to Discord. I'm quite happy to kind of do a live stream, maybe bring a couple of you onto a private group.
Yep.
I am working towards getting a fleet carrier.
Yeah, that's why he's doing all the mining and getting annoyed.
But it's a lot of work because I've got another 3 billion credits to get, plus upgrades. I'm thinking I'm going to need to get to more around the 10 billion mark. And unless I can find a 1.6 million per ton drop-off point, on Python I'm doing about 200 tons. That's only about 360 million a trip.
Right. As he's got to, JP's got to run because it's one of his mech drops. Okay, so if you want to go and see JP play some games,
then go over to Tirak117. He's playing Mech HQ. Those who stick around on Twitch, I will be raiding Mordred Viking. Just tell him that Rival Zone Gaming sent you. Everyone on YouTube, thank you very much for joining us. We're back tomorrow with Stellaris, the XCOM mod. I will make sure that it's all updated tomorrow during the day. But, yeah. It's been a long one. It's been a fun one. Thank you for joining us. There's a hand on my shoulder. Yeah, it just appears out of nowhere.
yeah, well, it's up to the elbow because otherwise it's green.
You
See
lot.
ya.
You lot. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you there, alright? Raiding in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe. Bye-bye.